We're going to look at a clip that people point to say that Governor Palin shouldn't be as unhappy about this, that this is, in fact, a balanced portrait of her. So we're going to start off with clip 7.
When you interviewed her, didn't you ask her about national security, foreign policy, domestic policy?
I thought Culver House would cover that.
So what did you ask her?
We talked about if she would back John's positions when they conflicted with hers, or if she was prepared for her life to change. There were no policy questions.
You guys didn't grill her because you wanted it to work.
I wasn't in charge of the Fed, Nicole.
We have the real Steve Schmidt here. Did that happen?
We had a lot of discussions about the vetting. I wasn't happy with the product.
You proud of that moment?
You know, that moment freezes and slows down in my brain. We decided to take a risk. My decision to participate in the book, I laugh when you read stuff and people say that, my partner Nicole Wallace, it's our story. I think as Mark and John know, there are things that happened in the campaign that I'll never talk about and that will never ever be public.
And it was worse?
But on my part, when I did that 60 Minutes interview after the book came out, is that Governor Palin wrote a book. And in my view, that book was a dishonest account of what happened in the campaign. But once she wrote a book, in my view, I was released from any statute of limitations about what went on in the campaign.
I love those hockey moms. They say the difference between a hockey mom and a pit bull? Lipstick.
Sort of, you never know what is about to come out of her mouth. You never know what is about to happen. Can you just talk a bit about that experience?
More so as the campaign went forward, and it got to the point later in the campaign that, honest to God, on any given night when I finally went to bed for a couple hours before the tracking polls came in, particularly post-financial crisis, I didn't know if the plane was going to take off in the morning, and if it was going to go where it was supposed to go, and whether she would appear on stage with the people she was supposed to be on stage with. And so it was enormously stressful because it's a giant traveling circus.
Before I became governor of the great state of Alaska, I was mayor of my hometown.